What is up, YouTube? It is me, MrIgoSoHard, part of Revengekills, giving you a topic about my high school experience so far as a freshman. And it's been a good experience so far. You know, everything's good. Have my friends close by. Don't really have any bad friends or enemies, as some would say. So let's get on with the first few days of school, or before it for me, because in my school there's a thing called the freshman forerunner, which is where they would gather all the freshmen in the auditorium 2 days before school starts, so they would all meet each other, relax, make new friends, that kind of thing. So they don't start the year off not knowing anybody and being shy. So I met a lot of people there, met a few friends from middle school, and then the day was over, started school, said hi to everybody again. We met the teachers, they told us about themselves, we told them about ourselves. I would say, yeah, my name's MrIgoSoHard, I'm awesome, I make YouTube videos, and it's been a blast. And after that, you would have about 6 months of just non-stop work, essays, homework, stuff like that, and then you're up to the point where I am, where there's nearly no more vacations ahead of you until school is over, and then you get the big summer vacation. So right now, there's about 5 weeks left of school, and then I am done out of here, and it'll be over for freshmen, and then new for sophomore year. See, now, I made a few mistakes starting off a freshman. I had very high expectations. I was very nervous, and in my experience, if you're deciding which classes to take for your freshman year, if you did not go to high school yet, take honors if you could. Honors and Regents in my high school, well, at least I'm assuming this is for a few more, that Regents and honors, there's no difference really. I mean, the test might be a little bit harder, and you would probably have more work, but from my experience, there's a lot of kids who have the same homework and the same test as I do. It's pretty much the same thing, the same teacher, and it's pretty much, I'm in Regents right now. I could have taken honors, but I chose not to because I wanted my freshman year to be easy, smooth, and just see how it is. But that was a mistake, because I didn't realize that it was pretty much the same thing in my school. So that was one mistake. A second mistake is don't bring binders. Binders will screw you over. Use spiraled notebooks or just regular marbled notebooks, because those fit in your locker. Your locker is probably going to be about 1 foot wide and 6 foot tall. Some lockers might be 1.5 foot wide and 3 foot tall. But for most of the time, it's usually 6 foot tall, 1 foot wide, and that is not capable of holding many binders. You're gonna have a lot of classes, which I will explain pretty soon. And so yeah, try to bring spiraled notebooks and have a magnetic thing to like put all your pens and pencils. And you're gonna have to make space for your backpack, obviously. You're going to have to make space for your jackets, your gym clothes, your gym shoes, stuff like that. And that was one mistake I've made because I did not make space. I brought binders, I overloaded on binders, and I did not get one notebook. I was told to bring binders, and yet that was a lie. So that was another mistake. Another mistake was not really joining after school experiences. Do it. Just I couldn't, because I had something to do after school when I get home. I have to pick up my sister and wait till my mom gets here, which is going to be about 5 o'clock. So I have to take care of my sisters after school. But if you have the opportunity to stay after school and do a club or something, or just stay after school to play with your friends and hang out, you should really do it. I mean, you will get a lot more friends that way. You'll meet new people. And if it's a club that you enjoy, then that's another one-up, you know what I mean? You get to do the thing that you like while making friends, and they're doing the same thing that you like, so there's one thing you have in common. If you could do sports, definitely try out. There's going to be so many freshmen trying out, and there's going to be so many not going to make it. And if you don't make it, you have lots of others who didn't make it. There's probably going to be 10 to 20 kids who did make it, and that sucks, but guess what? There's always the next year, and next year you know you're gonna be training harder, you're gonna practice harder, and you're gonna try to make it. And tryouts will be a little bit nervous the first day, but you'll get used to it. And yeah, those are the mistakes I made. Now the classes that you will have as a 9th grade freshman will be global, gym, study, earth science, research, and intro to computers, which are pretty much the same thing, tech class. You will have lunch, of course, integrated algebra, and if you go to a Catholic school like I do, you will have a religion class, which is gonna be boring. And you'll also have an English and a language class. And now, all those are pretty fun. Not too many complaints really. Gym is gonna be kind of boring if you have 2 classes in one period. For instance, you would have, say you would combine 2 classes into one period, and then you're gonna have too many kids to share half a court, because there's gonna be 2 classes for half the court, half the gym for the boys, and then the same thing, 2 classes, half the court for the girls. See, now you're gonna have to share the court with everybody, and you're not gonna be playing that much unless you go outside and you do track or tennis. But for the most part, if you play basketball, European handball, dodgeball, you're not gonna be playing a lot. The language you take, it's gonna be fun. As well, in my experience, it was pretty fun. Religion is gonna be boring, as I said. Intro to computers, it's pretty much a free class. I mean, really, you don't really learn that much, and you get to sit next to people while having a computer in front of you. Go on YouTube for the most part. Earth science is pretty cool. Study hall, if you're wondering, it's pretty much a class. You go into a classroom and you study or do homework. Shock, I know. Well, that's that. Global, you learn about global history, geography, and stuff like that. And yeah, those are my classes. Those are the mistakes I made. You'll make a lot of friends. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but you will. Lots of enemies, stuff like that. I personally don't have any enemies, really. I just have really good friends. You're gonna hang out on the weekends a lot. You're gonna have lots of fun. And your high school experience as a freshman will be over soon. And so will the whole entire 4 years of your high school experience. Before you know it, you're gonna be having applications to be accepted to colleges. You're gonna have applications to have a scholarship, stuff like that. You're gonna be moving out to a new college, just like my cousin, which is a shout out to him. Bro, take care. I'm gonna see you soon. Hopefully you don't have to work and stuff. It's gonna be annoying. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how I'm doing. Everything's great. Not too many problems here. But yeah, next year you just learn from your mistakes, do better, and you're gonna try harder, and you're just gonna have a blast. That's all it is. High school is nothing but fun, work, and a blast. That's it. That is pretty much it. They don't want to make it harder for you. You just make it harder for yourself if you want to. That's really how it is, depending on your teacher. If they're strict, old, annoying. That's pretty much it. That's all I have to talk to you guys about today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Click that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Have a awesome and dope day. Later.